So today we will start our sixth question. Now see the sixth question. Diagonal AC of a parallelogram ABCD bisects angle A. See, this is a parallelogram ABCD and this diagonal AC bisects this angle A. Then show that it bisects angle C also. We have to show that it bisects this angle C also, and then second part we have to prove that ABCD is also a rhombus. Okay, so first of all we will write what is given to us. It is given to us that diagonal AC bisects angle A. That means this angle will be equal to this angle. So in given we will write angle CAD is equals to angle CAB. Okay, then to prove, what we have to prove? It bisects angle C also. That means we have to prove this angle is equals to this angle. So, and to prove, in first part we will write angle ACD is equals to angle ACB. Okay, ACB is equals to ACD. Then in second part we have to prove that ABCD is a rhombus. Now let's see the proof. Now, since these two lines are parallel, because this is a parallelogram, so we can say that this angle is equals to this angle. Why? Because they are alternate interior angles. So we can write angle CAD is equals to angle ACB. Why? Because they are alternate interior angles. And similarly, this angle is equals to this angle, because these two angles are also alternate interior angles. So we can write angle CAB is equals to angle ACD. Why they are equal? Because they are alternate interior angles. Now one more thing is given to us, that these two angles are equal. So but angle CAD is equal to angle CAB. This is given to us. Now name these equations as equation number 1, 2 and 3. Okay. Now we can see that this CAD is equals to ACB, CAB is equals to ACD, and these two are also equal. CAD is equals to CAB. Okay. So from equation 1, 2 and 3, if these two are equal, then these two will also be equal. So we can write, therefore angle ACB is equals to angle ACD. Okay, from equation 1, 2 and 3. This will be the reason for this. Okay, and name this equation as equation number 4. Now if angle ACB, that means this angle, is equals to angle ACD, that means this angle, that means this AC bisects angle C. So we can write, hence AC bisects angle C also. Now what we have to prove in the next part? That ABCD is a rhombus. Now let's see the second part. Now take triangle ABC and CDA. ABC and CDA. Okay. Now in these two triangles, AC is common, so AC equals to AC common. Then angle CAB, this angle, is equals to angle CAD, this angle. This is given to us in our question only. So here we will write given. Then angle ACB, this angle, is equals to angle ACD. This we have proved in the above part, that is in equation number 4. So here you can write proved above in equation number 4. Okay. Then this is angle, this is also angle, and this is side. So by ASA congruence rule, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle CDE. Now if these two triangles are congruent, then this BC will be equal to this CD, and this AB will be equal to this AD by CPCT. Okay, both these will be equal by CPCT because both the triangles are congruent. Now name these two equations as equation number 5. Okay, now one more thing, since this is a parallelogram, so opposite sides will be equal. That means AB will be equal to CD and BC will be equals to AD. So write these equations also. AB is equals to CD and BC equals to AD, and reason will be since ABCD is a parallelogram. Name this equation as equation number 6. Okay, now we can see that all the four sides are equal to one another. See both the equations 5 and 6. In this we can see that all the four sides are equal to one another. That means we can write therefore AB equals to BC equals to CD equals to AD. Okay, from equation number 5 and 6. Now if all the four sides are equal, that means ABCD is a rhombus. So hence ABCD is a rhombus. Hence proved. Thank you everyone. If you like my videos, please like, subscribe and share my channel, and stay connected with A1 study classes.